School systems across the country are carefully watching the coronavirus pandemic to see if their reopening plans will hold up. Online schooling begins this morning in New York City, and teachers are predicting the worst. They're raising new concerns over safety and sanitation, putting this Monday's first day of in-person learning at risk. Nikki Battiste is in Queens, New York. Nikki, didn't the teachers make a deal with the city to allow schools to reopen?
Anthony, good morning. Yes, they did just 2 weeks ago on points like increased testing for students and staff, supplies of PPE, and safety upgrades to buildings. But as you can see from the teachers rallying here this morning, they say it is still not enough. New York City schools are still not safe to reopen. One told me her colleague passed away from COVID at the end of last school year, and another just tested positive this week. We will never be. Teachers' protests continued in New York City Tuesday as educators warn their schools are not ready for students to return.
I am so nervous. I am really nervous. And I know my family is nervous.
The teachers union says test turnaround times are taking longer than the 24 to 48-hour period that was promised. Teachers say their windows don't open far enough or can't open at all to provide adequate ventilation, and some say their cleaning supplies are already running low.
It gives me anxiety because it's the unknown.
We are ready. We want to be with our students, but it's not safe.
But the city says 98% of teachers got their COVID tests back within 48 hours, and the mayor says most classrooms are ready to go.
The problems that have been raised about individual classrooms, for example, those are being resolved.
While the city has promised an additional 2,000 teachers to help with a blended learning plan, educators say they need 10,000.
Where we are is not where we should be, based on the promises that were given to us.
According to the New York City Department of Education, 42% of its 1.1 million students will take all classes online. That's up from 26% more than a month ago. But distance learning has its own challenges. All classes are currently online in Los Angeles County, but a survey conducted by the Office of Education found schools there need roughly 50,000 additional computers and Wi-Fi hotspots to ensure their students are adequately equipped. But adequate testing may not be a problem for Los Angeles County public schools.
There is no other school district doing this.
Los Angeles School Superintendent Austin Buettner was among the first to be swabbed during the official launch of the estimated $150 million testing initiative. Their goal is to run 40,000 tests on students, staff, and their families every day.
Hopefully getting our kids back to school and keeping them safe, keeping our faculty safe, keeping our kids safe.
In a statement to CBS News, the New York City Department of Education says it has comprehensive protocols in place to guarantee the health and safety of all students and staff, including requiring social distancing, face coverings, and random testing. Tony?
No easy answers here, Nikki. Thank you very much.